What's up, guys? I'm here making another video on the KNS Corner, and all I really have to say is the website is done. Well, no, you guys already knew that, but the blog is done. After I got done editing the video of me showing you guys the website, I actually decided to go work on the blog. So that's what I did. I talked about LG Flex 2 being announced and all the other details and stuff about that. I talked about I think I talked about the Apple Watch. Yeah, I talked about the Apple Watch. So you guys can go see that on the blog. Those are the only two stories I have currently on the blog. That's just to... Oh, I really cut my foot. But those two are really to just like start off the blog so you guys could just see it. And it doesn't just say coming soon, because clearly what I did not pay attention to, where it said coming soon at the bottom, it had everything set up for a blog, which I didn't notice. But now I used all that, set up my blog, did all that, because the LG Flex 2 was a review, and I got some research on the Apple Watch and did that. So you guys, and there's a video I think about it, so you guys can go see that. And that's what the blog is for now. When I get a chance, because like I'm super busy, I'm like really busy. I have a lot of things planned for you guys, and I'm trying to get them done, because I think I said it in the video about the website. I have a lot of things on my list. My memo, I put it under my memo. My schedule is really a lot to do. It's a lot of stuff that I have to do, but then the stuff that I have to do is hard. It's a lot of things that you have to do to make that happen. So since it's a lot of things to do to make that happen, I'm planning to work a lot. So, and I had this stuff planned. I had certain stuff planned to do one day, which I didn't get to do. All I did was edit a little bit of the website. Website wasn't even done. All I did was edit a little bit, and then that was it. And then I had all this other stuff to do, which I gotta put off for like in the later pile. I have a tomorrow pile and a later pile, but some of the stuff I'm gonna have to put in the later pile, cause it's a lot of stuff. Cause right now my schedule is like a whole bunch of stuff for one day, and then later on a whole bunch of other stuff. But I'm gonna try to organize it a little bit more so that I don't stress myself out. Because if I stress myself out, this is how I am. This is how Keon is. When I get stressed out, I just lose my mind and just say, forget it. I'm not going to work on it anymore. And once I say forget it, I'm not going to work on it anymore. I really won't work on it anymore. And then, like, later on when I get into, later on in days when I get in a good mood, I'll be like, oh, when it, like, comes to me about why I was doing the things that I was doing that stressed me out, and what was the reason of doing this, I'd be like, oh, okay, just do such and such and such, and you won't get stressed out no more, and then you could just finish doing what you're doing, because remember what you're in for. That's how I am. So before I get stressed out with everything, because the website with the blog really started stressing me out tonight, because it was my internet was messing up. It was saying it had to close the program. So when it closed the program, when it restarts, I had to log back in, and it kept doing that. So I couldn't get things done right. and it kept driving me crazy when I couldn't save and publish the website, and not so it's publish on the website with all the changes I did with the vlog, so that it would stop erasing all the stuff I typed and all the pictures and all the stuff that I moved around. It started driving me insane. And then I was like, calm down, because all you have to do is push publish next time, and then it won't go away. And then you'll be like, ha, I beat you. So, and I'm sorry, I'm walking around. When I talk, I like to walk around. So, like, you see me moving all around, and you see some glare. But, what else? Well, so I have to organize that more. Oh, before I forget, what I'm about to do when I'm done editing, I'm gonna get the job. I'm gonna start with the. I'm gonna try to see I'm gonna write down all the prices. I'm not gonna actually order anything yet. I'm gonna just write down all the prices and see. But before I forget, I have talked to some famous tech people, like your average consumer, iJustine. Those are the only people I really contacted, I think, because the other way I can contact other people is on Twitter, and I really want to email them because I don't want to just like come out on social media. So I don't think that's like really professional, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get some professional things done. So I've contacted your average consumer and iJustine on email. The other people, they didn't have their business email out. I actually got your average consumer email from his website, because I was like, oh, he has a website, so he must have some way to get in touch with him other than social media. And he did. I actually did came out and asked him for different things on social media, but I had to let him know that because I tried to do it and my computer said it wasn't going to do it. So I had to deal with my computer. But now all that is solved. So hopefully he can get me back. I know that he's at CES and things are probably like a lot busy and hectic, but I do want to get in contact with Austin Evans, Marquez from MKBHD. I want to get in touch with him, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to get on social media. But I have to somehow get in touch with Lamar. I thought that going and adding him on the video would work, but nothing really happened. So I know that it's probably because I watched some video that had iJustine in it, for helping you and creating your fan base and doing collab. And she's right. If you watch that video on your YouTube channel, it'll say something about collabs. Well, she's right. She said that if YouTubers are very busy. And that's true. We are very busy because you have to plan on what you're doing for your next video. How is it going to be done? What are you going to say? And how are you going to present? And etc., etc., etc. So if you become a full-time YouTuber, then you really are busy, especially if you're trying to contact popular YouTubers. Then they're more busier than not so popular YouTubers, because they're in meetings, they're doing collabs with other people that they said they'll do collabs with. They're signing contracts. they're getting sponsors for their next videos. They're doing things that they're doing things that goes with YouTube, with their YouTube. They're completing contracts and deals and all of that stuff that they do. It's coming from their YouTube. They got to this from their YouTube. YouTube can be a very successful place. Now, I'm not saying that they can't do this without YouTube. Yeah, of course you can do this without YouTube. You have other social media sites that you can do things. Or you could just go straight up in there and be like, oh, look, I do this. I'm self-employed. And that's what YouTube is. You're self-employed. You basically have a job. Once you say, and you don't even have to say this to anybody else, but you can say this on your YouTube to your fans. But this is basically it. Once you say to yourself, I'm going to be a full-time YouTuber, you have officially created a business and hired yourself at your own business. You're self-employed once you say, okay, I'm going to be a full YouTuber and I want to do such and such. I want to get contracts with such and such. I want to do deals with such and such. I want to get sponsors for my videos from such and such. I want to advertise in such and such. I want to do collab videos to help other people YouTube channels and get mine more popular to get these deals that I want. I want to go and show up at whatever you're in, makeup, you want to go to makeup shows or do anything like that. It can be anything that you do on YouTube. You want to attend those shows. You want to make an appearance at those shows. You want to talk at those shows. You want to meet your fans at those shows. That's why when you become a full-time YouTuber, you just got your own job. Now, I actually got something from YouTube, and that thing was to get paid. I'm sorry, I was looking at my window, but that thing was to get paid from YouTube. Now, that's the most easiest thing you can ever do is get something with YouTube. Now, they might end up contacting you if they see that your videos are starting to get more popular, you're getting more views, more subscribers, and they're liking your videos, then YouTube will probably reach out to you and be like, okay, well, we see that you're very popular. Well, monetizing your videos, we want to pay you more than what you're getting paid from monetization. We want to pay you more than that. And that's coming from YouTube. They're putting you with them. So once you do that, you have a job. Your only boss is you. You decide what you want to do. You decide when to do it. You decide what to do it on. You decide if you want to take that. You decide if you want to get money from here. You decide if you want to get money from there. You decide whatever you want. It's your YouTube. If it's making you successful, then that's you. You're successful. And it's all coming from being self-employed. Now, I might be a kid and all, but I know a lot. And that's what made me and my cousin create this channel. I know stuff about technology. He knows stuff about planes and movies and Minecraft and some games. So and we put we put our two ideas together, and that's how we came out with the KNS Corner. Now, the KNS Corner might not be a lot right now, but that's the magic of making a business. The KNS Corner is a business. Any big time YouTube account is practically a business. They're getting paid for it, so it's practically a business. So when making a business, you have to start from the bottom and then reach your way all the way to the top. And that's what I plan on doing with the K&S Corner. That's what I plan on doing, working my way from the bottom and getting up there with the top with all the famous YouTubers. iJustine, Your Average Consumer, Austin Evans, MKBHD, all of them, the Poppy G Funk, all of them. I want to get up there. Now, I will add all their names to the videos to know that they were mentioned, to let them know that they were mentioned in my YouTube video. But that's how it is in YouTube life. When you start a business, take it from the real world. Okay, you have Apple. Apple's a huge company, ain't they? They huge, amazing. Now, the creator, Steve Jobs, had to start from the bottom. He had to start from the bottom and work his way to the top, to where he is right now. And rest in peace, Steve Jobs. But his son has taken over of what his father has created. His father has created I think it's about probably $1 billion business by now, because Apple is huge. All my Apple fans out there, you know what I'm talking about, because you have the Apple products. You know what has happened. And all to the older people that's seen when the first iPhone came out, when the first iPod came out, when they first started, you've seen all of that. And I clap for you guys, because you've seen Apple start from the bottom and make it to where they are right now, and they're in a very good spot. And all of my Android fans I don't want to call you guys haters, but that's pretty much what you are when you're hating, when you're talking bad about Apple just because you don't like them, because you don't want to step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. You can't just stay in one comfort zone and be like, oh, I don't like them because of this. But no, you don't. That's not the whole reason why you don't like them. The whole reason why is because you don't want to step out of your comfort zone. You don't want to try something new. You're afraid of trying something new. You're scared of trying something new. And I was first scared of trying something new. I was like, wait, Apple for real? No. Because and this is what got me. This is what tricked me into not liking Apple at first. I went to a Sprint store and I was like, oh, tell me something about this iPhone 4 right here. And they were like, oh, you don't want an Apple because you have to pay for all your apps and and for everything that you have on your phone, you have to pay for it, and your insurance is gonna be like $100. No, they said about $200. And I was like, oh, I don't want that. I'd rather stay with Android where it's free, all my apps are free, and my insurance is cheap, okay? But then when I got my first iPhone, which was the iPhone 4, it was in white. I fell in love with that phone. I fell in love with the iPhone 4. I fell in love with Apple. Now, everything I want it to be Apple. I love Apple. I'm not saying that I don't love Android, because I can't say that, because my current phone is an Android. My tablet is an Android. I like Android. It's like having kids. You love them equally. I love Android and Apple equally. If right now Android's about to come out with something bigger than the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, and that's the LG Flex 2. Now, with the LG Flex 2, it's going to be bigger. Now, the LG Flex 2 is taking is taking over from the LG G3. Because right now, until everyone can buy the Flex 2, the G3 is still right there, and when the Flex 2 come out, it's second in line because they're both the best. And I know because I can show you an LG G3. This is LG G3, which will be showing up in my videos. This is a good phone, and it's only going to be second in line. Okay, so I'm not saying that. Oh, Apple, I will forever be an Apple fan. I am not saying that at all, trust me. Because if they come out, once that come out, I'll probably be all over the Flex 2. I'll probably even get it myself instead of getting the iPhone 6 Plus. It all depends. I do research before I get a phone. So if they in there and I want to compare the size, and I want to compare the size that I want to be carrying for 24 months, and that's 2 years. That's 2 years. Now I have to decide what phone I want to be carrying for 2 years. I take it from size comparison, specs, a decent specs from size. So I'm not saying you step out your comfort zone and go to another one and stick in there as long as you like for a real long time. I'm saying expand your horizon, everyone that's saying that they never gonna go to Apple, or for all the Apple fans that are saying they'll never have an Android again. Well, you're missing out on all the new Android phones that are coming out, because Flex 2 was announced at CES 2015. So you're missing out, and they're saying that this is the best phone ever. It's ahead. I even did research, and they said it's ahead of its generation. It's ahead of its time, everyone. So for all the Android people that say they'll never have Apple, Apple is a good company. Android might have an step up of what Apple has, but soon enough they'll get it. And what they have now is not bad. Okay, it's not bad, because they made millions of almost a billion sales of the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. So expand your horizon is all I can say, because this video is really long and I'm sorry, but all I can say is expand your horizon, because you'll be like, what? Because if you don't expand your horizon, you'll be missing out on a whole lot of good things that will be going on. Because then you'll be like, oh, I should have did this, or I should have did that, and then you don't want to be that person. So that's all I can say, and that's the end of this video. So peace, and I'm going.